Looks like we're live. We're letting all the software warm up for just a second. Alrighty. We should be good to go. But hello, everyone. Welcome to the Sunday afternoon sorting stream. I'm Mark. We try to do this once a week. I think I might have missed last Sunday, but either way, we're here today. We've got a bunch of Lego to sort. But you might notice that little StreamYard logo in the corner. That means I have a friend, a guest with me today. So let's bring on to stage.
Yo, what's up?
Cool guy Dom. And let me bring up this banner too. I made it specifically for you here.
You made me.
There we go.
Yes, I have a banner. Hello, chat.
Go subscribe. Go follow TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all that jazz. Do yourself a favor. Some great content. Very relevant content too. I loved your video about the. I love this community. Everyone will just respond, "Hell yeah" to this video, and everyone will like,
that video
collection.
I love how that video is performing. It has like 200,000 views on TikTok.
It's
and it's
fantastic.
not like a super original idea. I've seen other people do it with like car videos or other collections. I was like, let's see if I can get Lego into the mix.
But it was relevant, and I immediately on Instagram I saw that. I'm like, boom, comment.
Hell
so
yeah,
that's perfect.
Thank you.
So, yeah, go check them out if you haven't already. I like we were talking about just a little bit pre-live. I imagine a lot of our followers are there's a bit of overlap there, but if you haven't, for some reason you've only found my stuff recently and you're getting into Lego, go check out Dom as well. Also a Lego Masters alumni too, right?
That too. I'm not used to saying that. I was on Lego Masters. It's so long ago. It's so long ago.
Yeah, you'll feel old really quick talking about Lego Masters with us here, but
it was like 3 years ago before. It was like 3 years ago now, I think around this time I knew I was getting shipped out to Atlanta.
That's crazy.
And, it's been almost 3 years since I had that haircut. I haven't cut my hair since.
Yeah. Quick question before we move on from Lego Masters. Did they actually cut your hair, or was it that was what your hair looked like?
So I went into the show thinking like I had like for those that haven't seen me on Lego Masters, I had a extremely short hair versus
a little bit up, yeah.
A little bit up, but I haven't had a haircut since because that haircut was horrible. And I went to my barber and I gave him the description of like, yeah, I'm gonna be doing this thing, and I really don't want my hair to be in the way because at the time I had like, I don't know, it was probably down here-ish, and I was like, it was in my face a lot. A little shaggy looking. I was like, I want it out of my face. I don't want anything to get in my way. And he, sitting in the chair, just chopping off my hair. And then I realized he's really chopping a lot off. And then he spun me around, and I was like, oh my god, this is really short.
That was shorter than you were expecting, huh?
Yeah, it was a lot shorter than I was expecting. It worked for the show. I didn't have any hair in my face, so that was nice. But it's definitely not my greatest look.
Oh yeah. Well, for our season, I don't think their hairstylists really knew what to do with guys' hair, so they were trying to make me look like Guy Fieri. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't
give you frosted tips.
I like a little lower maintenance than this. This is a little bit much for me. They figured it out by episode 11, I think, but
that's good. It took the whole season.
Yeah, but yeah. So I'm sorting Lego as usual, but this stream is just about Lego. I'm just making an excuse to be live and chat with people. So what are you working on, Dom? What are you working on here?
So I'm working on a new Enchanted Forest build. For those that don't follow my stuff too closely, Maticus Bricks, another content creator in the Lego verse, like 2-3 years ago, started this collab called the Enchanted Forest, where it's just a landscape with lots of trees and fun minifigures and colors,
various flowers,
various flowers, lots of flowers. I can show you a finished example over here. Hopefully I don't drop it on stream.
Let's see if I can prioritize you while you're doing this. There you go.
Oh, full screen. So this is like one I just finished last week, a smaller one leading up to my bigger one, but I wanted to completely build a new big one involving a crystal cave and some adventurers trying to get some crystals, but there's a golem, a rock golem, which I think I'm probably gonna rework them because I think I built them a bit too big for the cave. I don't know if I like the color. I made him a brown rock monster
Oh, I love
And
the
he's
eyes.
thank you. He's guarding the crystals, and he's a bit greedy. He doesn't want to share the crystals, and
He
I
looks
don't know
menacing, yeah.
he's very menacing. He's very sharp, but I think I built him too big because he's about the size of the entire cave. So I don't know. I might rework him. I might shrink him down. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But mainly, I want to accomplish in this stream working on the cave because I got till Wednesday before I leave. So
just
really
mere days, right?
Just mere days, you know. And this is, I don't know. I did the exact same thing with the Mushroom Village. I think I finished the Mushroom Village in Atlanta before the public days. So,
like Friday, you're building it before they're showing up the next day.
I was finishing off like all. I had Ben the brick builder help me finish with the foliage, so it was you know, we get the job done. By the end of the convention, pressure. But yeah, diamond pressures makes diamonds, as they say, and you gotta shine bright. But absolutely, as long as the mock is finished, that's all I want.
Yeah, you'll get it there, man. You got it. As long as you bring a bag of plants and pieces, you can kind of touch up some things.
That's exactly what I did last year. I brought my foliage bins. I was like, you know, we're just gonna finish it here.
Okay, before we go to the comments and shout out some friends of ours, I really got to tell you a quick story. It must have been 2017 or 2018. We went to Brick Fair, Alabama, which is no longer happening. And we brought it was only like a 12-foot section, but our entire collab was like 30 feet long. And we decided, hey, you know, the plants are just going to fall off if we bring it there. So why don't we put the plants on when we get there? We probably spent about 16 hours putting on plants till the moment the public walked up to the table. And we got it done, but it was bad, man. People were coming up and trying to help us put plants down for hours. It was crazy. So
that's pretty funny.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. It was funny, but it wasn't fun. Let's say I had some comments really quick though. Hold on one second. We got Grumpy J. Good to see you, Grumpy J. Yes, and so I added 5 minutes to the stream because it's StreamYard, and I had another one set up, and I can't combine them or merge them, so I had to create a new stream. I'm like, well, I'll just do 4 or 5, so I know which one not to delete, and that's why we have 5 more minutes today. It's good.
I forgot that these StreamYards only last a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's what the non-paid version is, and that's usually what the stream is anyway, so we should be good. But Cross Airborne Customs is here. Gloria Erickson, good to see you, Mom. Hope you're doing well.
Hi, Erickson, Mom.
Luke Dukem, one of the members of the channel. Oh boy, 4 or 5. They're all so excited about that 5 extra minutes. I should just change the minute counter each time. Dust After Bricks is here, and we got Dominic. That's a different Dominic, right? Yeah,
that is a different Dominic.
Dominic. Okay, I was confused for a moment. Chrome Vader, good to see you, Chrome Vader. And Teaver, if you need a cool Lego hat, including talking to Dom as well, Teaver makes those awesome custom. He like cuts out leather stamps on the front, and yeah, it's amazing. He's got a Paradisa hat. I'm going to buy if it's there at the convention, so I'm looking forward to that.
I have an adding to my hat collection within the last year. I have like
I see you got one on now. I need to rock the hat now that my hairline's getting higher up.
I'll probably eventually do that at some point. But it just helps me keep the hair out of my face.
Yeah, you got the lion's mane going on, so you gotta pin that back a little bit so you can see the build.
There's no way I can go on Lego Masters with all this much.
You could. It would just be a lot more work. You'd have to be constantly flipping your hair back and you know, hogging all the camera limelight. It'd be great. All right, T-Valkyrie's here. Never too old for Lego. We'll scroll through these kind of quick because we got a lot of comments. Trevor Teen is here. Tegan is here. Malistair is here. Good to see you, Malistair. Agent Bricks. Thank you all so much for joining. And let me get this banner up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to go check out Cool Guy Dom on all the socials too if you haven't already. All right, where were we? Comments. Lego. Scrolled through. But I have one question before we talk about builds and stuff, Dom. Is it true that your Lego room began to collapse the floors of your house building that you live in?
Yes. This is true. This was
That wasn't a rumor. That was real. So.
No, I made a video about it like, I don't know, a year or 2 ago.
Yep.
And what happened was I got Ethan and I from the show won 90,000 Lego bricks, which was really cool. And we split it evenly, 45K each. And it took like a year and a half process of actually receiving our Lego, which was annoying, but we got it eventually, which was nice. And what happened was in my Lego room, it's above the dining room in my house, and I thought, I want to keep all the Lego pretty accessible in my Lego room, so I put it in my closet. Now putting 45,000 Lego bricks or Lego pieces,
it's a lot of volume.
In a room, it's a lot of volume at once in one space in a closet. So I think a few weeks went by, and then my dad noticed a crack in our dining room ceiling. And
a crack in the ceiling,
like from one end to the other. It was like a hairline crack. Yeah,
not good.
So not good at all. So we quickly moved all those boxes into my basement. So I have like 1,000 base plates just stacked up in the corner.
Yep. Wow, so, yeah. That's awesome. I sometimes see, I think it was actually Ethan the other day, he did a video of him just grabbing one of the base plates off of his stack of base plates. And I'm like, oh, that's cool.
It is pretty cool.
Sometimes I wish I had another base plate or two, and that would be nice.
Hey, if you need any, you let me know.
I know a guy. I know a guy, right?
You know a guy. I'm the guy.
I'll hit you up next time I go too big on a project. So.
There's no such thing as going too big on a project. Absolutely.
That's true. That's true. I think I need to learn from my 12-hour build series and do smaller projects because they're easier to build, easier to move. They even do better on the statistics than like long format updates. So I think that's the future of my building projects.
I think that's a good move. To be honest, it's something I've been trying to do, long form wise.
Yeah, that's I think that's the best. If you can get that working pretty consistently, it's the best way to move forward because you see people like M&R Productions or other big YouTubers, and they just like post like once a week or month, and they're like that must be nice.
It must be nice. Yeah.
That works.
I think it works for them. I don't know. I'm a short form content creator, so it's definitely a different beast. But I've been experimenting. I've been testing the waters.
Malister says, I would argue cracking your floor would be the quintessential going too big.
Absolutely. I opened the video with like saying, like, I had a description like there is such thing as too much Lego, and a lot of people were like, no, there's no such thing as too much Lego. Well, how about it puts a crack in your ceiling? I think you'll think otherwise.
At least there could be a too much concentration of Lego, right? So
yeah. If I could, I'd gladly have the collection in the basement, but the basement is also flooded with storage and nonsense.
Other things have to be there too, so it wouldn't work.
Yeah. No.
I gotcha. Yep. So you're working on an enchanted forest build right now. I see. It looks like the cave top is removed, and you got a bunch of studs exposed on all sides. How's that?
Yeah. So I want to greeble the crap out of it with a bunch of cool rock work, and then on top there's going to be. There we go. Up top there'll be, grass, foliage, and then I want to have a tree with crystals, which was actually kind of like your idea that you gave me.
Hey, there we go.
I'm gonna run with that. With that.
Little gems in the trees would look cool. It's like a little elves reference there. It's great.
I just saw some elves sets the other day. Actually, Matt and I, my buddy Carter, this is how much Lego we're bringing. My buddy Carter, he's bringing a bunch of Lego to display. So am I. So he had the idea of like, well, why don't I just rent a trailer? And we're gonna pull the trailer down, and Matt, we have room in the trailer, so we're bringing Matt's mocks. So this past Friday, we did the mock exchange at a secondhand Lego store like an hour away from me called Annie's Brick Shop, and they had a decent selection of friend sets, elf sets.
Very cool.
I almost picked up a copy of the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man set, but I had to.
Oh, that's a cool one too. Some classics there.
Those old studio sets I'm a sucker for.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they had licensed themes and then like regular Lego themes alongside them in studios. It was pretty crazy. So
it was an interesting time. I don't know.
I got one bin of bricks sorted. That was a light bin, and I did a little bit before the stream started, so that's kind of cheating. But I'll take it.
Win's a win.
Yeah, exactly. If I can get one bin done in the hour or so that we stream, it's a win. So
it's a win.
Low pressure environment here. No major goals or anything. Just chatting. So. Let's see. Tegan says, I'm at 2 days of charging around the rooms and building display shelves as well. Okay, I'll put up a video of my Lego rooms on YouTube. Sweet, Tegan. I'll have to check it out.
I need to do that. I have a bunch of people asking, like, especially with the recent video I did with the Jango Fett, the Hell Yeah video.
Yeah.
Where's the room tour? I'm like, after this convention, I'll actually tidy up my room because it's been a mess. Then I'll do it.
Hey, I would definitely watch that just to see your collection of clones. And you got some. Do you still have all the Jango Fetts that you bought up, or that's the surprise? That's the surprise. Because I think you actually influenced the market on those figures back in the day. It was great.
No, Mark, I do not have 7 Jango Fetts to my name. That's crazy. That's silly, Mark.
You didn't get them right before they jumped hundreds of dollars either.
No, I didn't. The moment those Jango Fett Slave 1s come out, the UCS and the PlayScale one, I'm listing those suckers. I'm listing. Not all of them. Maybe one or two.
You gonna sell a few of them? Yeah.
Maybe.
Some of the least favorite ones.
It's my favorite minifigure. Period.
Yeah, I could see that being important to collect a couple of those. So.
Exactly, just in case,
Yeah. Hey, for a rainy day, you just want to line them up,
It's like, man, I'm feeling bummed out. Let me just line up my 7 Jango Fetts. It's a great feeling. It makes you feel good.
Exactly. Let's see. Noble Bricks is here. Luke Dukem says, "Whoa, Mark, you sort off stream." Hey. Okay. Wait. No. I normally don't, but I did for like 5 minutes because some of the bins that I have here for certain colors didn't have any of that color in them, and I wanted to make sure I knew where to throw the black bricks, or the brown bricks, or the green bricks. So I have to make sure there's at least some pieces in there that color. Otherwise, I'll get lost and get flustered, and then it gets awful. But sort harder, Mark. Row. Malister, come on. We are not. This is not a high stress environment. This is relaxed. Sunday afternoon. Yeah, just a couple of friends, just a couple of chill guys here. That's all.
Chill guys. I've built chill guy out of Lego.
Yeah, exactly. That's my reference. No, it's that was a great mock to. You're bringing that, right? So.
Oh, I'm absolutely bringing the chill guy.
Yeah,
I have.
And the little gnome.
Yep, the little gnome. You got a Knuckles.
Some great stuff.
Yeah.
Django Unchained. Exactly, Luke. Exactly.
Chat, if you like memes, I tend to build more memes than I probably realistically should.
Hey, I think that's you're usually there within the first couple of days too, which I like.
I try.
Oh, that meme is so old. It was a month ago. It's like it's relevant. Like I said at the beginning of the video, relevant.
It depends if I catch it soon enough or have the time or an idea. Then I'll be able to build it.
Well, I see the meme usually a few days late, and then your mock is right there. So I'm like, it's perfect.
I think I can say I was at least one of the first, if not the first, to build Chill Guy, because I built that like ASAP, and then I saw like 3 other people do it. I'm like, theirs may have been better, but I could say I did it first.
Exactly. First, like the comments on YouTube.
First.
Surprises out. Tell everyone. Well, Cross, unfortunately, yep, you found out here. Nolbrick says the low taper fade meme is still massive.
You're right. It's still massive. I could build that anytime. I thought about building that, to be honest.
There's always a meme to build for sure. So, Dom, while we got you building, I'll try and distract you as much as possible so you get no progress done. But
sounds good.
There's usually a yard sale at these shows, right? Mm-hmm. There's people bringing some stuff to sell. There's sometimes some good deals to be found if you can get in there quick and find what you're looking for. What is one set that you would absolutely be like, shut up and take my money? I want this set right now. Is there a set like that you really need in your collection that would just make your convention?
There are a few sets in mind, and that's a really good question because there have been like sets I'm like, oh my gosh, I have been looking for this. Yes, I will buy it right now.
Yeah, immediately, like a must buy.
Immediately.
Yeah.
But I am behind me. I don't know if you can see them all that well, but right here is a collection of.
There you go.
Right here is a collection. The lighting's horrible. I apologize, but I have a good collection of the original first like 4 or 5 years of Lego Star Wars.
Yep.
Most of them, I think, if not all of them, I have the original box and instructions through crazy deals of the past. But
Nice.
there's a few sets that I'm still looking for, mainly the bigger ones, like the original AT-AT, Cloud City, obviously, because that one's like super expensive.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. There's some smaller ones like the X-Wing, the original X-Wing, Darth Vader's TIE Fighter versus the Y-Wing I still need. What else? The original Infiltrator I could pick
old
up,
school Star Wars is what you're trying to collect.
Old school.
Yeah.
So for those, yeah. And then maybe a few Bionicles here and there. Or any like we mentioned earlier, studio sets. I want to try to collect all the Universal Monster sets.
Yep. Yeah,
like the
that's kind of a niche thing, but it's
super niche. But they're out there. I know it.
Have you seen our Slugger's like first initial take on some of those studios sets? You know who I'm talking about?
I know who you're talking about. I love R.R. Slugger, but I haven't watched one of his videos in forever. It feels like. I don't see him.
He's slowing down. He's slowing down, unfortunately. But yeah, he was talking about studios. It's probably a couple weeks ago, maybe even a month or two ago now. But that was he did a little skit at the end that just had me dying laughing. It was great. So
his videos are fantastic. I'd love to meet him at a convention, but I think he's Canadian. He's up
from what I heard. Yes. Yeah, he's in the middle of nowhere up there.
Yeah, he's in the middle of nowhere.
Sorry, Canadians.
No, it's sorry.
Sorry, Canadians. That's right.
Sorry, Canadians.
For me, I think there is one set that I would have to just insta buy if it was there, and that's the giant chess set. And it's unfortunate because that set routinely runs about $1,500. So,
yeah, those ones are pretty rare.
Not as bad as Cloud City, but not great.
I feel like Brad probably has a couple. I know he has at least one.
He did a video on one. I don't know if he actually owns one. He's the guy that would own one, though. If I don't think I even know anyone who owns one, which is sad. But yeah.
Have you seen them come through Atlanta Brick Co?
Not while I was there. So never in the 8 years that I worked there was it there. So.
Do you no longer work for Atlanta Brick Co?
I don't. I left in October. So.
Oh, so recent. Okay.
Yeah. Not too long ago, but yeah. I'll tell you more about it after stream. So.
Copy that.
Yeah. But that's why I've had a little bit of time lately to finish up some big projects like Dune and 12-hour builds.
That makes sense. That adds up.
That adds up.
I was like, where is this guy getting all this time?
Yeah. It's very nice when you have almost unlimited supply of it. Yes. So it's good. But let's see. Noble says, I got a sealed 2015 Hulkbuster at Bricks and Minifigs, but I opened it at my friend's house, so it's complete with box. I don't know. That was a good financial decision. It was $90 sealed. I mean, if you're having fun with the set, it's always a good decision. It doesn't matter. Like, as long your enjoyment of the thing that you bought is more important than the monetary value, even on really expensive stuff. But if you're trying to make it the best financial decision, sealed is probably the best if you want to sell it long term. But some sets still have a ton of value if they're, complete. They have their box instructions. Any thoughts on that, Dom?
Pretty much exactly what you said. I mean, I think a lot of people don't open sets because of the monetary value. I'm like, at that point, what's the point of it? I mean,
you might as well invest in stocks or something, right? Yeah.
Yeah, invest in something boring. Invest in Lego. But yeah, I find myself like a few sets that I mentioned earlier. Like if they were sealed, I wouldn't have anything. Actually, I just put it in the closet. I was gonna say I managed to get a sealed copy of a Time Cruiser set. I can't remember the name.
Nice.
But It's the big ship one. It's the big ugly ship.
The big flapping one.
The flapping one, yeah.
With the pirate ship.
I got that at Brick Fair last year.
Nice.
I traded a bunch of base plates for it, so I was practically.
Hey,
that's cool. But it's completely sealed. And it's like I don't know how many sealed copies are out there necessarily. I don't care because I do at some point will open it and build it for a video.
Yeah, that's a fun one that you can really just be like, this is the zaniest thing ever, you know?
This is just like one of the craziest sets Lego's ever made, and I'm gonna open it because I don't
probably. I think it's almost safe to say one of the craziest themes, if not the craziest themes. Well, Galador would actually give it a run for its money. Never mind, but
in terms of system set themes, definitely probably one of the craziest, one of the most
specific thing. So normally I show off treasures while I'm doing this stream solo, but today I've just found a non-Lego white plate. So unfortunately, that's not treasure. It's the opposite of treasure. There you go. Snappity snap. Throw it away.
Yeah, I almost always immediately just, if I find fake Lego, I'll just chuck it, toss it, get rid of it. I don't want it.
If you try to use it in a mock, it'll like mess up the structural integrity, honestly. So
it'll mess up the whole vibe.
The vibe is more important, yes.
The vibe is ruined.
The vibe is important too, yes.
The vibe factor is very much a thing in Lego.
Speaking of vibe factor, going back to your Enchanted Forest collab, do you guys have any specific direction you want to go with that? Or you just want to keep on like slowly evolving through, I think I want to do this, I think I want to do that? Or is there like a goal in mind with that kind of group effort?
That's a Matt question, honestly.
It's a Matt question. He's the founder, right? So yeah.
He is the founder. It's his baby, it's his vision.
We'll I just have him sort with us.
He'd love that. I ran this idea through him, and he was like, "Love it, good. Just add trees." I'm like, "Copy that."
It sounds like it's like not a low bar, but like it's very flexible, right?
Very flexible,
it's open to interpretation. I like that. So.
And I think that's like one of my favorite things about building for the Enchanted Forest is that I really can do whatever I want, without making it too out of the norm. As long as it has the criterias of trees, freeform base, fake barf characters, plants,
positive vibes, right? Yeah,
positive vibes are important.
Gotta fit the vibe check.
Then he's happy.
Yeah, I could see myself doing some stuff for that at some point, but I'm constantly distracted with some big project that I signed myself up for. So.
Yeah,
one day.
I think that's all of us is like we'd all love to contribute more, but we're also always building something. Mm-hmm. And Matt would be floored if you would tag along on the endeavor of the Enchanted Forest.
Maybe I need to do a 12-hour build that's just for the Enchanted Forest and make that happen. That I can do. One other thing, when we're on the subject of conventions, something that came to my mind. It was probably a year ago now, or a long time ago, but not too long. You and a bunch of other friends of mine messaged me all at once saying, "I'm in," salute emoji. And I'm like, did I miss something? Did I sign up for something when I was half asleep? What is going on? I texted some people like question marks, like, what's going on? And they're like, the Galador collab, I'm in. I'm like, oh, right.
Oh, yeah, the Galador. I was like, what are you talking about?
Like,
Galador collab.
It was like 3 or 4 people all at once. I don't know how you guys planned that. Maybe if you have time to tell it here, but it was baffling at first. Then I'm like, oh, obviously, yes.
I want to feel like Joey was attached to it at some point.
Yeah. I've mentioned this to several people. I've talked to a bunch of people about one day we got to do a Galador call. We need to just get everybody and
That'd be sick.
Make it happen. Yep.
That'd be sick.
I got actually let me do show and tell one time. I got to show you this one second.
Ooh, show and tell. Hi, chat.
So in this bin here are pieces.
Exoforce parts.
So those are just Sentai Fortress larger elements. So big slopes, big, these big braces, things like that. You can see that.
Great stuff.
So all the pieces you need to make about 5 Sentai Fortresses. And then I have 3 in my closet over there. So I'm going to make a giant Sentai Mountain Fortress complex one day. So
I I feel like you definitely mentioned this to me at some point.
That's a goal. At some point when I have more time, might be maybe this year. We'll see. This might be the year of Exoforce.
I'm down for that.
And then people can just build a mech and throw it in there. So.
Yeah, like I want to get into mech content. It seems fun and easy to do, and it seems to perform well. I mean, even like Holly on film did a video of just building mechs for Disney characters, and I've had the idea of like building mechs for themes that have nothing to do with mechs at all, like
exactly.
Animal Crossing or
Animal Crossing would be awesome. First of all, especially with the big guns.
Oh yeah, just like super crazy. Like there's a meme with like Doomslayer and Isabella being best friends.
Yes, the video is great, and the song, yeah, that's awesome.
Fabuland, which is
Fabuland
like
mix. I've seen Fabuland and Apocalypse mix, and that was delightful. So I mean, yeah, that's a great tangent. Yeah. We got a few comments we'll go through really quick. Okay says Time Cruisers is super underrated. Agreed. Absolutely.
I could build a mech for them. That'd actually be probably in line with what they do.
Timmy's Battle Mech. That would be amazing. And then definitely open a set and build it. Time Cruisers always had a really fun play features, and they were excellent parts packs. Yeah, I think that there's financial stuff there, but it's the fun is worth more. And we like to make content, so that's also valuable to us too.
I love making content.
Morgan is here. Good to see you, Morgan. Hope you're doing well. We are sorting. Well, I was sort of sorting. We're mostly just talking. I'm trying to distract Dom from building.
Thanks, Mark.
That's my goal.
Welcome to the Yap Sesh.
Exactly. We're just chatting about all the things we'll probably never get around to building.
Oh, one day. I have faith. One day.
We have long lives ahead of us, assuming the Lego doesn't get the better of us. But yeah, a wizard is never late. You're never late, Morgan. You're always on time. Morgan's time. And then Noel Brick says, "Yeah, Dom, mechs are kind of easy. You can just upgrade existing sets in a way, for sure. Yeah,
and that's what the majority of the other content creators do. So why am I missing out on the fun?
Well, I would say that mechs are there. It's easy to get into them, but there's no ceiling to how crazy, detailed, and cool you can make them look. So it's like, yes, it's easy to make a mech, but you can like basically build mechs your entire Lego career and always be building a better one next time. So and that's what's cool about it.
It's having that like the no ceiling is really exciting because you can always just one up and go higher and further beyond. Plus ultra.
For sure. Friends mechs would be fun. I've seen some of those. I think there's a lot of unexplored stuff there, especially with the new season that came out a few years ago. So the new cast of Friends.
Oh,
they're amazing. I love Friends sets.
I can't say that I do because I've bought Friends sets before, like on clearance.
Okay.
And I've resold them.
Resold them. They're great for parts, though.
I know, and that's the thing that tempts me to keep them. Like, oh, I could totally use these pieces, or I can just order them. Or I have something.
I have a number of massive, big Friend sets in my closet that I just need to open and build, or open and do something with, or use the parts. I should, have like 4 or 5 like $100 plus Friend sets in there. I need to get out. Just cooking, sitting there.
Cooking.
Yeah.
I'm sure I have some sets. Oh, I found this recently. Crazy find I found at Target. It was it's this Christmas tree set, and I'll have the chat guess.
Oh yeah, nice.
I found this on clearance. It retailed for $50. How much do y'all think I paid for this set?
Is it the new one or the old one?
I don't know. It's this one.
What's the year? Yeah.
2022.
So that's the newer one, I think. That's probably like doubled in value at this point.
Probably. Some people in the chat are already getting it really close.
Oh.
But
yeah.
Simply Building Brick.
$20, $15.
Simply Building Bricks is the closest at $14.99. I paid $13 for this.
That's great.
They had a bunch, and it was on clearance for like 40. And I was like, you know what? I feel like when I say they had a bunch, they probably had like 50. I was like, you know what? It'll probably go cheaper. And it went down to 13.
Wow.
And initially, I missed it, and then I went back to Target again, and I found one left, and I was like, this is coming home to me. So
I was about to say that if they drop, it's amazing that you found it, but no, you had one that was hiding back there, right?
I had one, yeah, and maybe I'll build the set, but I'll probably end up just using it for parts because it's a lot of nice green plates.
Got a great comment here from Solid Brick Studios. Definitely go check out his YouTube channel if you haven't.
David Hall, what's up?
Exactly, David? The one and only, the guy who builds those. If you're talking about going too big on Lego builds, David
Hall be building Lego the size of my room.
This guy is awesome. Go check out his video. Yeah, the odds are everyone who has subscribed to my channel has already subscribed to this guy. Anyway, aside from all that, Mark, going to Atlanta BrickCon for the first time? Yes, see you there. Any advice? Best thing about this convention? Dom, you've also been a couple of times too, so you can chime in on this too. But let's see. I'd say the downside is sometimes communication website aren't super easy to navigate. So just make sure you are clear the first time how many tables you need, what kind of things you need to get your mocks displayed, and they can usually make it happen pretty quickly. Once that's done, the community is great. There's a lot of Atlanta locals. They usually have a great New Hashima. New Hashima is usually quite lit, so that's probably going to be the best thing. No offense. I'm sure your Star Wars stuff will be great too, but Neo Atlanta is going to be crazy. And then, so I'd say the community aspect's really good, really strong. And then there's the area of Atlanta I'm not super familiar with, and it's kind of not. I'm trying to think of the things that are to do in the area. The downtown, obviously, there's like the aquarium, World of Coke, and all that. But yeah, Atlanta's a lot of fun. Yeah, go ahead.
I've been to the aquarium. The aquarium is awesome. It's one of the best aquariums, I think, in the U.S.
Oh, yeah. I think it's the biggest in the U.S.
I think so.
I could be wrong.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so that's absolutely worth going if you haven't ever been there. I've been there probably 4 or 5 times now, so it just gets a little old after the 5th time, but it's still awesome if you haven't been. World of Coke is great if you like Coca-Cola. If you're not a giant Coca-Cola fan, there's a lot of other cooler things you could do in Atlanta. So
yeah, Coca-Cola is so overrated. I'm so stupid.
You'd probably have a good time, Dom.
I probably would. I forgot that was there. I might have to go.
They have a bunch of it's right across from the aquarium, so you can do both at one time. So
that'd be fun.
Also say hi to Dom. Exactly. Yeah. Got to say hi to Dom.
What's up, David? What's popping?
Yeah, we'll be there. That's the best thing in Atlanta.
Probably, yeah. Honestly, we have some Lego matches.
No. Enchanted Forest, a must see. Maticus will be bringing his Animal Crossing Island, which is so cool. And not to brag, but Dune will be there for the first convention. It'll be worth checking out for sure.
I'm so excited to see Dune, bro. It's not even funny.
It's not the biggest build, but it's got some cool features. I'll put it that way.
It's cool.
I got to keep an eye on it, though. People are getting really zesty in the comments, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't. Why are people getting zesty about Dune?
Do you know about like the Dune popcorn bucket meme?
Oh, God.
That's all we'll say on this family-friendly live stream, but you get the idea. It's funny.
Yeah, I get the idea. I'm so sorry, bro.
Zesty comments. I'm just like, oh my gosh, there's so many better things. Anyway,
that's
so it's funny. It's funny. It's okay. Yeah, exactly. Never too old for Lego says back. Elevable. Hi everyone. No worries. Never too old for Lego. Glad you're back. You can pop in and out. No pressure. Like we said,
there is pressure. Chill. You cannot leave this stream. You need to like, comment, subscribe.
Watch the whole thing.
Watch the whole thing. I don't care if you got anything better to do.
You can't even look away.
Yeah. Don't you dare.
I bet you eventually YouTube and other like apps will have ways to tell if you're watching or not. That's my worry, because I think a lot of people just like to casually listen to my content. So if they're not watching, do you get paid?
Honestly, that's typically what I do. I'll have your videos on the background while I build or sort or anything. But yeah, at some point they're gonna hack into your camera. They already do, but they're gonna be able to see if your eyes are detected looking at the stream.
Yep.
And yeah.
It's yeah, we're getting into the realm of conspiracy here, but it's
It's the best part of the stream.
it's still vaguely Lego related, so that's good. So.
Yeah.
Exactly. Crazy to see SBS up in here, right? Exactly, Stickler Bricks. Good to see you.
What's up, Stickler Bricks?
Hashima is going to be huge this year. Yes. So a lot of our peach lug, our local lug in Georgia, they've gotten pretty crazy about it. So they're building huge city blocks for it. So it's going to be awesome.
I think crazy is an understatement. They've gone completely nuts with it.
Well, it's a worldwide phenomenon now too, because Australia is doing it now. They got it in Germany, and they're flying Simon out as like a consultant to help them with it. It's great.
That's awesome.
It's amazing.
We're flying out our best man on the job.
Exactly. We're sending out our elite agents to help you set up your new Hashima in your country. It's awesome. Zesty. Well, I mean, how else am I going to describe it?
This is a great. It's pretty much you. What else are you gonna say?
Yeah, that's what they're. Yeah, people be crazy. So yeah,
people do be crazy.
It'll be funny. Yeah. Yeah, Tron will be there. That'll be cool. I think this is the last time I'm displaying Tron though, because it's a lot of movement, a lot of bins. I
understand.
I could bring probably 3 tables worth of 12-hour build size mocks, or I could bring Tron. So it's like, I think I'm gonna lean towards the medium-sized stuff in the future. We'll see. Gonna get away from the giant stuff.
I miss Rock Raiders.
I say that.
Was so cool.
You
do say that, and I don't believe it.
I'll be back. Rock Raiders will be back sooner rather than later, man. I got purple crystals now that need to be used.
Have
you seen that bag? I need to. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on.
I have a thing to show you too, crystal wise.
All right. I think I've shown this to the stream before. There's about 4,000 of the satin purple crystals there. A number of friends helped me acquire these. Some were purchased online. Some were purchased at the Legoland in Germany, which you can get stuff in bulk.
This is my crystal bin.
That's a great bin. That's awesome.
It's like 900. Actually, it might be like 1,000 of these crystals, the 5-pointed ones, in green, blue, and red, and then just a bunch of diamonds in all the different colors.
Mm-hmm. That's
these
awesome.
Little guys.
Yeah, so you'll have a crystal cave, no problem, man. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, I'll get some connection points and ideas, and then decorate it up. And I built some bigger crystals that kind of look like rock candies.
Exactly. You got to get some size variety there. So. Yeah, when you called me the other day and you're like, "Hey, I want some advice on this crystal cave I'm working on," my ears perked up right away because I still got an addiction to Lego crystals. So, Lego crystals algorithm. Here.
Lego crystals,
not real
Lego pieces.
Talk about zesty. That's me with crystals. But no, yeah, I still, if I'm like getting Bricklink and I have to get a certain part and I have to kind of boost the order amount, I'll be like, do they have any of those?
Any crystals?
You got any more of those? Guy, I'm scratchy.
Yep, the scratch.
Oh boy. Anyway, moving on. We've got some awful next to night's chassis of a mech here, which I'm going to destroy with great glee. For the 3rd time, probably.
Bye-bye.
Did a video spiking this one in the bin the other day. That was fun.
I don't think I've seen that one yet. I need to check that out.
I'll send it to you. It was some of my best work, honestly.
Love to hear it. I'd expect no less from you, sir.
Exactly. Well, it's whenever Nexonites are involved, I get very passionate about it. So it's yeah, you know, Castle fans suffered for years. We're doing good now, though. If you're a Castle fan, I
was gonna say,
if you're a Castle fan in modern years, you got so many great sets now.
Only took forever, but
I think it was 7 years. I think I did the math the other day. It was long time. But we're good now. It's all forgiven. The 90th anniversary Castle alone made all the difference. So.
Too bad it's $400. Did that retire?
It's getting there. It's probably another maybe year. Yeah.
I don't know. I got a big chunk of points racking up, and I want to try to pick it up this year.
It's worth it.
I know. I've been able to play with that at other people's houses. It's such a nice set. I want to build it for myself. Problem is with big sets.
Yeah.
I may or may not have 5 UCS Star Wars sets, 2 modulars, and a giant dragon in my backlog in the corner of my room.
Yeah, just a little bit of yeah. You need to get a warehouse at this point, I think.
Honestly, I should just do what Brixie has and just get just a warehouse.
That's every Lego fan's dream, is to have just a warehouse to put all their Lego into.
Could be the move.
Walter White over here. Hey. I don't make it, I just use it.
That's even worse, I think.
Much worse.
You don't even get the profits from it.
Yep. No, man. Yeah, it's been years. I don't know what I'll get out of it.
There is no getting out of it.
There's no getting out of it.
Well,
so with those purple crystals, can't go into super specifics about our logbook this year, but I'm getting purple pieces to go with it. I'll just say that. And that way I'll be able to make some giant purple geodes here, probably in the next year. So it should be pretty cool.
Matt and I were talking kind of about the crystal idea, and he definitely wants to have a geo. I'm not going to tackle that anytime soon, especially with the deadline that I have right now. But at some point, I think the Enchanted Forest could use some geodes.
Maybe that's my intro. I don't know. Maybe that's when I say, hey, allow me to introduce myself. Actually, I've built a geode or two in my day, and
I know a few things about crystals.
No, I think leaning into Elves' design philosophy, I think, is actually a great idea, because they were in the there are a lot of crystals in the Elves TV show and the sets, so absolutely. Yep. All right, trying to think of another awesome question. I guess, we talked about Enchanted Forest, talked about Exo Forest. Is there any other Lego collab that you would really be on board with, assuming you had unlimited time and resources?
New Hashima. Stefan has offered me, the space to build, and it just comes down to a matter of time and commitment, and
it's an investment.
I don't know.
But it's awesome.
It's an investment, and like Exo Force, whatever you do with Exo Force, I'm in. I don't know. I don't know. I've been meaning to build like a huge Geonosis arena using exclusively vintage figures.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Hence why I have 40 plus 2002 clone troopers. I'd like to build that someday. Yeah,
that'd be pretty sweet. Because they've covered that in the video games too, right? I haven't played all the Star Wars games, but surely they've covered that scene.
It's in the video games quite a bit, and even if I want to recreate some of the levels, I feel like that'd be a lot of fun.
That'd be neat.
We'll see.
Yep. What was it? Oh, I think it was the other day you were mentioning your birthday happened recently, right? Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're thinking about things, thinking about the future, and I'm like, yeah. One sad realization I had the other day. This might bring the mood down a little bit, but I will probably die of old age before I complete all the Lego projects that I want to complete.
I would say that. I think the goal, I think the way to get around that is to be completely funded by the hobby via monetization or sponsorships or whatever. And I don't know.
Got to figure out those brand tie-ins.
Yeah, those are hard. Talk to Emily about those. She's really good at that. But yeah, I'll probably end up kicking the bucket before I build everything that I want to build, unless I go through that loophole.
Well, here's the thing. I think that the Lego AFOL hobby, well, definitely it's been around for a while. It's still relatively new. It's not as established as other things. So, because I think you can really trace it back to the early 2000s, maybe even the late 90s at max. And so
I'd say the late 90s is max, because I've heard of old tales from the old gray bricks about conventions back in the day.
Old Gray Bricks is like the original AFOLs, and that's about as old as it gets. So I think
they're
that
awesome.
assuming we last a little bit longer, a few more decades, we'll be able to see how long it takes to run out of ideas as a mock builder, right?
Mhm.
We'll be able to test this theory for the first time, essentially.
We'll be the beta testers.
Yeah, in a way. Because Lego has definitely been around for a while, but I think the idea of doing mocks as content and mock building is still it's now more mainstream than ever, but it's still pretty new. Yeah. On a galactic scale, absolutely.
Yeah. We're definitely like the first generation that's really had the opportunity to do something like this via content and conventions and all that stuff, and for the monetizations, trying to make a living out of it. It's never been really done before, so there's nothing to go back on it of like how others have done it, other than the people that are doing it right now, and even they are just figuring it out for themselves. So it is just a matter of time, trial and error, whatever you want to call it. It is interesting though.
Yeah. Oh well, let me show this up to the camera really quick. This is almost a trivia question. I don't even know. Oh no, I know what this is from. Okay, really quick.
Iron Man.
Yeah, man, that was quick. That was quicker than me. I'm looking at this. I'm like, what the heck is this from? It looks almost like Galactus with the purple or magenta in there. And that apparently I have an Iron Man bust that got busted.
You busted your Iron Man bust.
I don't remember getting one. That's the thing. I definitely had one. Now that I'm holding the eyes in my hand, but no, that's fun.
That's fun.
Teaver has some insight on being a little bit older in AFOL. Having kids will really put a damper on your hobbies, even if they are also your job. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. For at least another 10 years.
Dom is trying to dodge it, but we'll see.
It's tricky, man.
Exactly. With that long hair, ladies just fling themselves at him. I mean,
they used to, but I am very fortunate to be in a very nice relationship with my girlfriend now. And
there you go. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. She's an architect. She's going to school for architecture, so it just kind of worked out.
Some common interests.
I play with the plastic Lego houses, and she builds the real houses.
Nice. That's good, man. I'm glad.
I hope to bring her to Virginia this year, given that it's during the summer. Are you doing Virginia this year?
Probably not this year. It's just on the edge of like what I feel like my ability to drive there, bring cool stuff. So,
it's so much fun though.
I've been a few times. It would be
I remember
5th time now, I think.
The first time I ever met you was at Virginia.
I remember that. Yep. You were very like super polite, freshly like, hey man, big fan of your stuff. Looking forward to doing Lego stuff. I'm like, hey, that's awesome, man. I'm like, that kid's going places. Next thing you know, he's on Lego Masters.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
That was it. That was literally it.
That was literally what happened.
Did you know about Lego Masters, like you getting on it before while you were talking to me, or no? That was before. So
way before. There you go. Probably like a good year and a half, because I just started. Like, I was maybe like, I think it was around a year at that point. I started making TikTok, and I was like only at 200,000 followers.
So pretty early in
the Lego career, in the Lego world, and I don't know. I thought the world of you guys and everyone else on the show, and I remember I met David Hall at that convention. I met like every OG Lego YouTuber at that show, and to be where I am now among the big dogs.
Look how far you've come. That's great.
A lot.
Look at your journey. Amazing.
Look at me now.
Inspirational.
Pretty cool. Hey,
pretty inspirational. You could basically be on a T-shirt at this point, right?
Maybe there is out there.
Hey, well, they did do the cloud T-shirt meme the other.
Yep.
That was pretty funny. So.
That was pretty funny, and
that was a group effort.
I can confirm it's happening again. Maybe even on a larger scale.
Oh my goodness!
And
They're just gonna hand them out at the door.
I think maybe, honestly, I don't know. But
That's
it's a
great.
possibility.
I might have to go just so I can acquire a cool guy Dom shirt. You know what I'm saying?
If you ask Aubrey, she will legit.
Aubrey's
make
the
you
one to ask. Okay.
I think she posted it on her story, like, "Hey, if you're going to Atlanta and want a cool guy Dom shirt, hit me up."
Exactly. I will make it happen. I'll see what I can do.
That'd be sick.
Got a couple comments here. Let me go through here. Let's see. I was going to guess Voltron. Another good guess. I could see those eyepieces being used for a big transformer or something, actually. Yep, Iron Man. Grumpy J got it. Mark, Dom, are you guys going to BWC, Brickworld Chicago, right? Yeah. Dom, you going to go?
I am. I will be going.
Again, also just on the edge of where I like to drive. 12 hours is just a little longer than I prefer. I've been there a number of times. It's just like I'm lazy and old. I don't know. We'll see. I've got some good stuff I could bring if I did go. But
exactly.
I think I'm actually too late.
You'd probably win some awards.
Are they out of space at this point already, though?
Probably. I don't even think I'm registered. I might not even bring anything. I might just go for the vibes.
Yeah.
I'll go for the Ninjago concert. That's about it.
That seemed pretty lit last year, actually.
It's so much fun. It's so stupid because it's just a bunch of like nostalgic young adults or teenagers.
Yeah.
Rocking
like a
out
mosh
to their
pit
favorite
of kids. Yeah.
It is a mosh pit of kids. It's pretty fun. A lot of people harp on it for it being as silly as it is, but I think that's the appeal of it as well.
Some people just don't match the vibe check, you know.
They just don't match the vibe check, man.
Exactly.
So sad.
It's tragic. Let's see. Last time I went to Virginia Con, it was called Brickfest. Yeah, that's the OG Lego mock community we were talking about. Yeah, I'm not even old enough to remember that. So. Lego and architecture share a big Venn diagram. Absolutely, Brick Rad, for sure.
They do.
That makes sense. In the right field. How did you get into Lego? That's a great question, Olive Brick. How'd you get into Lego, Dom?
My parents got me my first Lego set 7667, the Imperial Dropship Battle Pack in 2006 for my 6th birthday.
Nice.
And then got out of it when I was in my teenage years.
You had a dark age.
I had a dark age. Got back into it in my late teenage years. So I was probably like 17 when I got back into building Lego. Just like collecting sets and then a little bit of mocks here and there. And I started posting on TikTok and it just kind of blew up from there.
There you go. That's awesome. Pretty similar story, except mine was with Adventurers. I got little Adventurers. It's one of the Dino Island sets. It was one of my first sets that I remember. And that was a great Christmas. I couldn't stop playing with Lego after then. All the dinosaurs, all the Hot Wheels, they were just gone.
From there was just Lego. That's kind of how it was for me and my brothers. It was just like, yep, this is our life now.
Lego's it now. That's it. That's the only toy you play with. Yeah. Okay. Well, we are getting close to an hour, so I think that it will probably kick us off after an hour of streamer. I'll have to see. It might not be that. I don't know. Normally we wrap it up at this point, so we'll be probably wrapping up in just a few more minutes here and let Dom get to actually building instead of just talking.
No, I've put some bricks down.
He's making some progress.
Progress have been made. Is it exponential progress? No, but progress.
Pieces have been put down. That's the goal.
Pieces have been placed.
We've all succeeded at our mission. I've sorted almost 2 bins of brick, and Dom's gotten some pieces on his important ABC Con mock. So, know any Midwest Lego YouTubers? There's got to be some out there. They probably don't reveal that they live in the Midwest, though.
Isn't Cheesy Studios? Isn't he in the Midwest?
Yes, Wisconsin's technically Midwest, I think, right? Yeah. So he is pretty Midwest, and he's a big deal. He's got some amazing videos.
I just watched one of them today.
I need to catch up on his Cherry Blossom video he just dropped recently. That's
the one I watched. Cool. It was really good. Good video.
Go subscribe to him if you haven't already. So, what's up, people? Did I miss much? Not too much, Pino. Glad you're here. Don't forget to drop a like. Yeah, we did a bunch of sorting and building and chatting about Lego conventions, all that great stuff. So, how we get into Lego? Good conversations had. A couple Lego Masters bros hanging out. So.
Just
Like how much season 1 got me back into Lego? That's cool. Sorry, go ahead, Dob.
Just a couple of guys building
Couple
and
chill
chilling.
guys.
A couple of chill dudes.
Exactly. And we're at an hour, so if this cuts off, bye-bye, everyone.
Yeah.
No, I think we're alive. I think we're good. Okay.
We probably got like 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. But, alrighty. Well, we'll read a few more comments and then we'll wrap it up here. Crossairborn says, "You're very late. It's almost ending." Cross is going to tell you like it is. I thought Wisconsin was closer to the West Coast. Oh, well. Well, I mean, it's closer to the West Coast than where we are on the East Coast, but yes.
That's true.
Tristan says, hi there. Hi there, Tristan. We're wrapping it up here. You're welcome to scroll back and watch the entire stream. We had a great conversation, some cool things showing off, Lego builds, all that jazz. So it's great. Cheesy's cherry video is awesome. Yes, we will check it out. Go subscribe. And subscribe to Cool Guy Dom. Thank you, Dom, for joining me for a whole hour.
Thank you for having me.
Of Sunday Lego goodness. We'll have to do this again sometime if you got
I'd
time.
love to.
And
I'll find the time.
You mentioned Matt would probably enjoy this, and I want to make sure I get Ethan an opportunity if he's got any time. I don't know what Ethan's up to these days, so we'll get some of the gang back together. So
yeah, Ethan's always
he'll be around. So
he'll be around.
Isn't Coconut in Midwest also? I don't know. I don't know about that. Why would YouTube cut off your live stream? If I had a 10-hour live stream for? Oh no, it's probably StreamYard, and I think we're actually good. Because it's all Dom. It's just because of Dom. No, I've streamed 2-hour build streams on Friday pretty regularly. It's StreamYard might cut us off in just a minute, so we'll see. It's the free version. I don't want to pay $50 a month. I have to cancel all my streaming services to make that happen. Replay gang, exactly, Stickler. So, alrighty. Well, I think that's gonna do it for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Let me get this banner up. Hold on 1 second. Don't forget to like and subscribe to both myself.
Like and subscribe.
And Dom over there. Yeah. Check us out, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Boom.